MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series so far as these two teams have split the first two games. So essentially this makes this a three-game series. That means this game is huge. It's a lot easier playing knowing you're one win away from moving on as opposed to one loss from packing it up and heading home.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Julio Urias gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have two or three of his four pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Braves, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And the pitch. Underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one.
First pitch, 107.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger is right there, one down. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Acuna digs in now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. The pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Into the box, Jerome Driscoll. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half, it's strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Here comes the 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
That brings up Wander Franco, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A bouncer up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Swanson will put this one away, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Next up will be Freddie Freeman. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First offering. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing hard liner to left center. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
A runner at first with no outs here. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And that one yanked just foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Into the box now, Austin Riley, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. In there, 1-1.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
So 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Hit in the air down the right field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
A pause, and the 0-2. Grounded to short. He's right there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
First pitch on the way. The 1-0 home. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Lifted the other way down the left field line. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, can you even see the defensive positioning of this team? I'm blinded by how much gold is out there. Can I get some shades for this one? If this offensive team has any hope of scoring, they better hit it in the seats.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And the pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started a strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Edwin Rios.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Left side, but well foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Zach Collins. He's set, and the pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he takes strike 2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 36.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ian Anderson. First pitch of the AB on its way. This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a center. Go figure.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. The 0-1 delivery. Ground ball right side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
2 on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The set and the 1-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. He loses him on ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He singled in his first AB. From the stretch. The 1-0. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And another foul ball. Fouled away. Popped him up. Muncy is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Braves will strand 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And there's ball 1. The 1-1 home is a curveball in the dirt. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
3-2, full count. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Albies picks it up, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Gavin
No one on with one down, and up next will be Gavin Lux. And now the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. That's wide, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next up for Los Angeles, Julio Urias. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch coming, here it is. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. There's one. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Game 3 moves forward to the 4th inning now. And we are tied 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Pitch on the way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Austin Riley, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1, and a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee, so as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
In now, Phillip Ervin, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 0-2 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
The 2-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Jerome Driscoll. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in the scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
On a good pitch there as he had him fooled badly, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up, and that's the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Wander Franco.
And now in the box, Wander Franco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now it'll be Zach Collins. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on the way. Yes, he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, Ian Anderson, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh and 1, here it comes.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now here's the first offering.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
On the ground near home. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said that collectively as a group, their timing appears to be way off. As a result, they're often getting blown away at the plate or simply fighting pitches off. In the dugout, they're talking about getting things started a little bit earlier and simplifying their swings to give themselves a little bit more time to get the bat through the zone. We'll see if they're able to make those adjustments, guys.
The first baseman.
Thank you, Heidi.
Matt Muncy.
First pitch of the AB now. Max Muncy will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a curveball misses inside. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And that one is gone. A solo home run there for Mookie. His 3rd home run of this series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength. So now to the plate, Edwin Rios. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here's the 3-0. Hit back toward the mound. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next is the catcher, Travis Garneau.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-0.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson picks it up. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 1-0 LA.
Leading off for the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
He's set. Here it comes. Dansby Swanson started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And low, it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And it's fouled away. It was a walk in his last trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Still no balls and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Brusdar Graterol enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Brusdar Graterol.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 delivery. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Payoff pitch one more time. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's fouled off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Now to bat, Marcell Ozuna, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more from Game 3 after this. The batter will be Gavin Lux. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance.
The second baseman.
Here's the pitch.
Lux.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Struck him out.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Trey Mancini steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. First offering on its way, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 0-2 once more.
I got the count 1-2. That's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Jerome Driscoll, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, but they're up 1-0. Corey Knebel is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Now at the plate is Austin Riley, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Philip Irvin.
Next, here is Philip Irvin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rios will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Zach Collins.
Next, it'll be Zach Collins. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 runs a bit inside for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Braves nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in to swing the bat next is Wander Franco. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. On its way is pitch number 75. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Ball 2.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
The 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 3-2 one more time. Drilled to the right side. Gets dirty and gloves it. He gathers the throw. So one away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding.
So here's Cody Bellinger. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Another 2-2 offering. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. A.J. Minter will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Alex Jackson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. Lifetime in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Runners on first with 1 down. Change up low, 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. Three and 0 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch one more time. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Mookie Betts back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. First pitch on its way.
Too old to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
A runner on first with 2 away. 2-1 now to Mookie.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. And that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Tommy Kahnle has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Tommy Kahnle.
So here is Alex Jackson, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. the 1-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Here now the 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find. In the zone, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Digging in next, Dansby Swanson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
To second for 1.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Next, it'll be Ronald Acuna. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. And now the first pitch to short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
At the plate now, Freddie Freeman. He's set. The 0-1. Now here's a line drive, and this may turn things around. It's down for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game. After being down by 1, D-Row, that base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Joe Kelly enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Kelly.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Atlanta leads it 2-1. Will Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings in Edwin Rios.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Edwin Rios.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Popped him up. Jackson is there. 1 away.
Up next to the Dodgers.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next for the Dodgers, Travis d'Arnaud. His career line against Will Smith. He's 2 for 4. Now here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. That's inside. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Albies scoops it up. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And up next will be Gavin Lux. He's set. Here it comes. And he misses again. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
The 2-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The pitcher, number 17.
A.J. Pollock will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Dodgers. Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
First delivery to him, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with the man at first. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the 9th now in Game 3. The Braves lead it 2-1. Kenley Jansen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Austin Riley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Phillip Ervin. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Jansen comes set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver. 2. Here it comes. And it's another case. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Orlando Arcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Orlando Arcia.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. And he popped him up. Lux is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They still lead it 2-1. J.B. Wendelken enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in is the rookie 3rd baseman, Jerome Driscoll.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now that's popped up.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
The batter, number 5. Shortstop, Wander Franco.
Up next, Wander Franco. He bounced out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here's the 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Now to the plate, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this ball swung on and hit to center. This should do it. He brings it in, and the Braves are going to take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2-1 as this one is over.
Hey, which is normally the case in these close ones. You have a 1-run game, a 2-1 decision. Really good pitching and defense in this one, and a lot of really good execution made this a fun game to watch.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Atlanta have taken a 2-1 series lead. A.J. Minter pitches well enough to get the W, so that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors.